if a bully feels attacked, they're going to counterattack and to try to make somebody feel as insecure or uncertain of themselves as possible. That somebody feels that they're being put on the defensive, they want to make somebody else feel defensive.
Like this sleazy guy right over here from ABC. He's a sleaze in my book. You're a sleaze because you know the facts, and you know the facts well.
Judge,
this
in that
is
case.
Because I don't care. Because you know what? Why antagonist? Because I don't care.
Yeah, I think you've set a new bar today for being contentious with the press corps, kind of calling us losers to our faces and all that. Is this what it's going to be like covering you if you're president?
Yeah, it is.
His insults are not just a put down. They're much more calculated to convey a certain emotional message and to appeal to to contact a certain emotional vulnerability. So for example, saying that the Republican opponents are not real men, low energy, little, can't get the gorgeous woman like he can.
This little guy has lied so much.
Here we go.
He was putting on makeup with a trowel.
You are the single biggest liar. You probably are worse than Jeb Bush.
He is lying, Ted. You know, I came up with the idea, but you have to spell it right. It's L-Y-I-N apostrophe, Lion Ted. The Bible held high. He puts it down and then he lies.
What you'll notice is that bullies often pick on people who they perceive as somehow less confident or insecure about themselves.
Property from an elderly woman.
Let me talk. Quiet.
How
A
tough
lot
is
of
it?
times.
2 days ago, he said he would take his pants off and moon everybody.
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there.
That plays into the theme, the emotional theme of we need a strong leader. We're in danger. We need a strong leader, which is one of his big messages. So the insults are tied into a whole emotional communication system.
What's particularly troubling to me as a psychoanalyst is when you try to inflate yourself or go in a direction that appeals to people's fear.
The American dream is dead. But if I get elected president, I will bring it back bigger and better and stronger than ever before.
It's not just the leader saying, objectifying other people, it's his or her getting support for that way of thinking about things that becomes kind of scary and potentially creates more helplessness and potential violence. And I think we've seen some of this during this election cycle.
You know what they used to do to guys like that when they were in a place like this? They'd be carried out on a stretcher, folks. Like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you. Knock the crap out of him, would you? Seriously. I will pay for the legal fees, I promise.
In North Carolina this week, the world saw a Trump supporter do exactly what Donald Trump had called for, sucker punching a protester as he was being escorted out.
Somebody who evokes the kind of sometimes even violent behavior that Mr. Trump has provoked at some of his rallies. One sees that kind of behavior, for example, in terms of a bully on the playground. The stakes are hugely great, and a leader who is basing, his or her ideas on inflated self-esteem or bullies other people because of his own insecurity, that can only lead our society down a path with great potential for further harm and deterioration in terms of addressing problems.